في جزر البليير قبالة الساحل الشرقي لإسبانيا.
Tonight, southern Spain confronts a catastrophe erupting in real time. A ferocious, unstoppable storm crashes into Andalusia, morphing bustling highways into furious torrents and iconic tourist havens into desperate crisis zones. In mere hours, over 2 inches of rain per hour unleashes onto urban arteries, engulfing homes, schools, malls, and critical hospitals. Blackouts ripple outward as distress signals explode, prompting authorities to declare the ultimate red alert: extreme flood peril. Remain sheltered. For countless households, this transcends a mere downpour. It ignites a flash flood apocalypse sparked by the violent clash of icy Atlantic winds and steamy Mediterranean vapors. Footage from Seville's core and Huelva's shores captures vehicles floating helplessly like rafts while brave firefighters hoist youngsters through waist-high surges to refuge. With additional tempests looming, the threat escalates relentlessly. It struck with blinding speed, outpacing comprehension or preparation. One instant, commuters hurried homeward. The next, heavens ruptured like a shattered barrier. Torrential sheets hammered Seville's ancient quarters, and in moments, waters vaulted over 3 feet, devouring pavements, lots, and crossroads. Drivers fled submerged vehicles on inundated expressways as floods erupted from sewers, assaulting from beneath. Tunnels bloated into reservoirs. Suburban channels burst, hurling watery barricades into bedrooms and shops. Medics piloted dinghies down constricted lanes to extract families barricaded within. In coastal Huelva, along the Gulf of Cadiz, the onslaught intensified. Galas exceeding 55 empires uprooted giants and severed cables, shrouding districts in shadow. A school dome caved in Ayamonte, compelling educators to evacuate pupils amid climbing deluge. An adjacent arena barrier shattered under savage blasts. Andalusia-wide, over 150 pleas flooded in hourly. Autos immobilized, dwellings drowned, thoroughfares torn asunder. This defied typical southern Spanish showers. It was a Mediterranean monster amplified by a heating planet, striking with cyclone fury, offering zero reprieve or warning. As fury peaked, existence narrowed to endurance. Rescuers lugged scaling tools and lines through breast-deep currents, knocking door to door to liberate ground-level captives. Mothers and fathers handed infants through pains into rescuers' grasps. Animals clung to peaks as owners awaited aquatic saviors. In one besieged medical center, staff evacuated the vulnerable upstairs while halls filled and circuits failed. Backup power wavered, yet physicians persisted in gloom, vowing no losses to the gale. Seville apartments echoed with sirens as foundations buckled from immense pressure. Inhabitants heard thunderous cracks like detonations as barriers gave way, unleashing muddy avalanches indoors. Huelva's turmoil mounted. A fleeting tornado grazed the shore, stripping roofs and hurling fragments like shrapnel. Motorists perched atop stalled rides, waving frantically through sheets of rain. Officers commanded vehicle abandonment for elevation, yet escape routes vanished for multitudes. Amid panic, responders broadcast unity, composure, seclusion, shun the deadly flows. Experts declare this no routine deluge but a flawless climatic cataclysm. Warm, saturated subtropical currents surged northward, slamming into a frigid Atlantic front over Andalusia, forging an atmospheric bomb of cataclysmic precipitation. Imagery revealed slender yet ferocious bands stalling, training like linked locomotives, hammering identical spots endlessly. Seville and Huelva absorbed over 4 inches in 60 minutes, crushing outdated conduits. Sprawling pavement barred absorption, channeling chaos into choked avenues. Clogged grates spawned curb cascades. Low passages morphed into abysses. Warming. Mediterranean accelerates extremes, amplified tempests, vicious winds, instantaneous escalation. Decade-rare spectacles now recur biennially. Evolution accelerates. Urban fortresses must evolve or crumble. In the bleakest hours, humanity, not data, narrated the saga. Seville kin watched intrusions breach thresholds, climbing from souls to thighs and heartbeats. Guardians elevated young onto surfaces, praying for illumination and aid. Dispatchers drowned in pleas from elders in sunken cellars, travelers in rising tombs, instructors shielding pupils till salvation. A Huelva voice captured dread. Structures heaved as if alive, teetering on ruin. Medics wheeled the infirm through sodden paths, guarding gear from electrical fury overhead. Havens overflowed swiftly with evacuees clutching relics, snapshots, remedies, companions. Saviors battled howling blasts, chainsawing barriers, leading through profound floods, probing blacked-out byways ringing with wails. Such trials scar souls enduringly post-recession. As surges crested, Spain's crisis machinery roared alive. Over 200 specialists, firefighters, enforcers, armed forces, guardians, mobilized in Seville and littoral enclaves. Vessels plied residential boulevards. Choppers surveyed isolated sectors. Teams drained vital clinics, safeguarded energy hubs. Top-tier Andalusian warnings blasted multilingual alerts to devices. Confine indoors, evade submerged paths, never traverse flows. Inspectors raced to evaluate fracturing pavements, failed outflows, wind-ravaged summits nearing 55 Weitungsmikroken. Utilities battled to revive luminescence and grids as refugees activated in academies, arenas, sanctuaries. Regional support flooded. Aides waited knee-deep with sustenance, coverings, therapeutics. Mentors vigilantly guarded youth overnight. Each second pivotal, each choice life-altering. Iberian spirit towered, proving valor in vests, boots, ceaseless outreach. As precipitation subsided, Seville and Huelva confronted inescapable reality, no longer decadal anomalies. Escalating heat saturates skies, converting rains to abrupt cataclysms. Vulnerabilities glare. Antiquated sewers, vulnerable builds, unprepared frameworks. Once safe abodes now vanguard against shift. Arteries warped. Institutions swamped instantly. Lifelong residents faced novel whirlpools. Dialogue ignites. Safeguard expansion under new paradigms. Reconstruct intelligently. Planners demand robust defenses, verdant absorbers, strict flood zone edicts. Forecasters push advanced alerts penetrating all. Preparedness preserves. Swift adaptation secures tomorrow. As tides retreat from Seville and Huelva, the epic merely commences. Clans mend devastated nests. Enterprises rise from saturated bases. Pathways, halls, wards demand renewal for normalcy. Yet Andalusians gaze forward, aware succeeding fury lurks. Continental patterns mutate. Spain's ordeal cautions shores universally. When heavens overwhelm Earth, ruin ensues. From Miami to Los Angeles to New Orleans, Iberian echoes resound transoceanically. This is planetary resilience warfare. To observers of science, sagas, souls in extremes, preparation empowers. Knowledge rescues. Grasping nature's evolution shields posterity. If extreme weather's pulse, frontline reports, vivid explorations captivate, engage, disseminate, follow for immersive chronicles of world-molding upheavals. Remain vigilant, enlightened. Each tempest whispers truths.